welcome to Fillmonique's world. I have a special guest with me today, but I want him to introduce himself.
All right, bam, it's me, A to the Miggity Loove Moore, you know what I'm saying? We out here up in the Yadara, you feel me? And we on the show. What's poppin'?
Okay. So my first question for you, where are you from?
I'm from Earth. For real,
I
though.
like that.
Because it ain't no separation. Ain't no division, no different lines, you feel me? So that's why I say I'm from Earth. But my starting point, West Oakland, you feel me? Then moved to San Leandro, Tracy, and then, you know, just been around the Bay, Sacramento, Richmond, you feel me? And then just traveling worldwide, you know, that's what it's about, having that spirit. You know, we all from Earth. We all live in the Earth. You know what I'm saying? So, on look.
Okay. So where did Loove Moore come from?
That's a deep question, you know.
Well, let's get deep.
So, I mean, where Loove Moore come from, let's break down the layers, you know, like, let me just take the obvious, like, think of where my name, Loove Moore, come from. And like, my name, I was born Rio Allen Moore Jr., and my family calls me AJ for Allen Jr. Then my mom changed my name in 5th grade to Allen Jamal Moore to keep the AJ. And my friends eventually start calling me AJ Moore, like AJ Moore, A-Mo, you feel me? And A-Mo. So a lot of people around my friends call me A-Mo a lot from a certain time until now, but that's where Te Amo, Amor, that's where love came from. So that's one layer to it. But then at the same time, where does Loove Moore come from? It comes from source. It comes from the source energy, love and more, you know? And that Moore name it got a lot to it. It has, you know, less is more. Those are things you may hear. The Jamal in my name means beautiful and like some type of language. I forgot exactly which one. But all of those things, our name and how we are identified and how we like respond to things is important. And that's the journey of my name, what it showed me. You know, it's how I had to build my own identity, not just by what I'm answered to, but, you know, what the money could be calling, God could give you the calling, but is you answering it? You know, are you living up to it? So, yeah, that's where Loove Moore come from. It comes from loving more and putting all that gangster energy for something that's for a purpose.
I love that. Okay. So I found I think it was like last year, like the middle of last year, I started following you. And I think it was a video you did, and you was singing about love or something. Okay. And I was like, I really like him. This is, you know, it's my whole algorithm is positive, mental health. So I gravitate to all that. So you just popped up. So, and I was thinking of guests, and you're like maybe like 4th on my list, which is I'm very thankful because this would be episode 6, I think. So I'm like, I was so happy I reached out to you though.
For sure.
But I wanted to ask this question: what is the message you're giving to people in the Bay and in the world?
The message I'm giving is my testimony. So I utilize, you know, when I communicate, being from the Black community, I communicate with roasting, arguments, and maybe church kind of lingo, because those are the things that keep you grounded in spirituality. So, you know, my testimony basically is just all the different things I'm into, what gravitates my spirit. I might be at the park with some animals connecting with just a different way of life and knowing like, dang, I may live in this world where it's, you know, it's the hood, or it's like, you know, these different like environments within our human society, but it's not the same life or death it is for the other animals. You feel me? So it's just things like that I've learned from that. Those, as I have my experiences, those messages come through. So all of those messages shared when I went to Yosemite, and I'm on top of I'm in like where the hobbits live at. You feel me? I'm like, dang, it's like I'm in Narnia or something. It's like I'm sharing my gratitude for just being outside, just being like, the whole world look like. Yosemite is about 3 hours away from Oakland, so that's the West Coast. What you see there, because it was preserved, that's a preservation parks. That's what you hear when you hear that we're preserving that area. Oakland looked just like that. That's this whole area. Before we put buildings and all this stuff, it looked just like Yosemite. So that's just beautiful to experience and see that. And I just share those moments. And especially, I know it's important now because before I feel like we share to get big and get out there. Like I want to share to use this like take the fruit to like bear fruit, you know, type vibe for us. But I don't know what I need to get out there on. God knows. So I just take my time and just share whatever I feel comfortable enough sharing. And I'm seeing the process of God, and I see like when I share it, how things unfold. Like I came here and Los Rocas was leaving, you feel me? And that's stamping down. They going to Panama. I want to go. So it's like I'm just following that. Like I could be on some like, oh, you want to interview me, you know, whatever, because I got whatever going on. But it's like, no, I'm moving with a purpose. I come to interviews because this is like our local. This us. We from here. You our people, and I want to see us winning. And at the same time, it'll be an opportunity for me to get introspective and make sure all my ducks is in a row as I'm going forward. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just sharing those experiences along the way because that's development. That's the A&R. That's all these things that you need to develop yourself, your voice. Yeah. When you communicate, you may know what you want to say. You know what I'm talking about. Now, I know what you said. I don't know what you're talking about. You feel me? And that's the gift that we got, even with AI technology. That's what it reminded me. Like when you do a prompt, you got to be very clear. It's like when you're talking to the universe. When you talk to God, it's like, God, I want to be the biggest out here. And then you just get super tall and big and fat or something. You know, it's like, no, you got to be very specific. I want to be someone known around this place for these reasons because of this, you know? And if you see this through, and if I see that through, then I know why I'm going through each thing. I want to be able to take care of the kids, but you need patience to take care of the kids, you know? So you might go through a lot of different things that'll make you gain that patience. Yeah. You know, or you got to sit in this traffic. You can't even sit in traffic. Talk about you want to sit with some kids. You get what I'm saying?
It's true.
And that's the type of things that I'm just sharing along the way. So that was the message. I'm just a reflection of whatever messages those bring.
Yeah, I am so happy I interviewed because I like you even more.
For sure.
Because now you're like in flesh, you know. So I'm really good on character. Like I feel like I always know good character. I don't fool with people that I feel away with or it's a feeling there, but I always gravitate to people that's good people. So I really felt that from you. And you smell hella good.
Okay.
You smell hella good.
Right on.
I was going to say that in here. I was like, we going to say that on the podcast because you smell amazing.
Let's go.
So
you smell me?
What does Oakland mean to you?
What Oakland means to me, one of my brothers says like that rose that grew out the concrete. And it's literally that. It's just so beautiful. You feel me? Like this, just like think of the concrete as being this man-made thing, or you just in the Matrix or something. But then this one flower, you know, you could be in Pleasantville and it's just all gray. It's black and white, you know, it's all, you know, but then this thing of color just come pop out. That's what Oakland is. I lived in San Leandro, Tracy, so I see Oakland from different perspectives. The cities around Oakland probably don't even, a lot of them do in the Bay, like in the closer inner Bay, like, but a lot of the cities around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it's the cities asleep. They tired, you know, it's sleep, it's dark, you know, so just in the Bay, you can just to go around the lake and you see 4, 5 other people, you know, and maybe going through what you're going through, and you still could like, you just got so much abundance. That's what Oakland means to me, like abundance. It means like it's like society's way to say, nah, if it get past Oakland, and it can probably get past the rest of the world. Yeah. And Oakland just resilient, is loving, is tough, and is learning how to be more vulnerable and gentle with the process. You feel me? And I'm hella grateful to be a part of that.
I love Oakland. So I'm from San Francisco. I'm from Fillmonique.
Go crazy.
Hey. I love home. I love San Francisco. But I have a special place in my heart for Oakland. Always have. So when my family moved up here, which is my mom, my dad from San Francisco, but when my mom moved up here, they moved to Oakland. They moved to West Oakland. West. And I don't know the different, areas or whatever, but I know it was West Oakland. They
West.
Moved in a big old house on a corner. And they owned the house for years until they lost it. But that's all.
That's what be happening
all the time.
You gotta speak on a lot of that.
Yeah. So my mom, she remembered when she was alive. She remembered a lot of like little stuff. She used to tell me stuff. But she was like, yeah, Oakland is a big part of us. That's how we moved up here. That's where we moved to, and then we moved to San Francisco. So Oakland will always be a big part of my story. So
Oakland is big. So I mean, like I said, I'm from Earth, so I recognize that it's different chakras around this Earth that got a certain lesson that you can learn. So the Bay Area is about the resilience of culture and cultivating it. That's why we never forget about like the Ohlone and the Pomo tribe that's up by Fort Bragg and all of that. You know, we like these stories get told, and that's why like even me knowing about like how we all started. We came from the South to over here because the port of Oakland and longshoremen and all that type of stuff. So we was all in the West at one point, like all the black people, you know. So then eventually it was something happened. I forgot what it was, but they sold the houses and they was giving people money. So then they moved to the East so they could get farther away. So that kind of divided our people by mentality and you know, but it spread the diaspora of it gave us some more vantage too though to see life from two different angles. And that's why we had that divide and that it was hyphy in the East and and that's part of Oakland too where we was stunting too though. It was like the Egyptian vibe where it's like we gonna drip ourselves in gold and when we die we gonna bury ourselves in this and y'all can't even have it. We gonna get in the afterlife. You know, so I see why the guy didn't want that there and want that here, and we keep going back to that every time. I see people with mental health or different situations where they be the realest when they broke. When they ain't got nothing, they down and out, they just be real. Then when they start coming up again, it's like they get that little, it's because they feel like God leading you, and then it's eventually like, oh, I want to grab the wheel. Yeah. And I used to see that when we played video games when we was younger, like you playing Sonic and they little kid like, I can't get through, they want you to help. You get through real quick, and they be like, oh, give me the controller back. You want to play. Now you stuck again. Like, I'm trying to show you how to play the game. I'm trying to show you, but you want, all right, go crazy. So I feel like Oakland had that. And then going to Frisco, I used to go to Camp Mendocino. So I know I grew up with so many people from Frisco. I mean, I know about all the different Double Rock and HP and Fillmonique and Sunnydale and Lakeview, you feel me? It's just, Frisco is very important to the Bay because y'all know how to interact with. Frisco is the most visited place in the world. You feel me? This is where tech and that's why everything out here is just the gold rush. You get what I'm saying? That's why 49ers. And the whole Bay was 415 at one point. Yeah, you feel me? So it's like Frisco get introduced to everything and know how to interact with corporate America and capitalism, where if it's a ball game, somebody will sell the parking in front of their house to the people that's going to the game. That's the hustling spirit of Frisco. So you could be downtown, you see Saks Fifth Ave or that type of stuff, you know, Gucci and all that type of store. Then you driving downtown, then it's the hood. Then it's back to it, you know, then it's back to some nice apartments and stuff again. So it's just our Frisco section was always the ones that kind of was like the middle ground for the Bay. I see like they was just tapped in. That's why Ghazi and all these other people in music, they kind of always put one foot in, like Big Rich, you know, they doing a great job, especially Big Rich. I think he doing a great job being an OG in the community in Frisco and all that type of stuff. He one of the ones.
So he my brother. Like
he one of the ones.
Our doors.
He ain't saying nothing.
Faced each other.
Hey, so, Big Rich. Just by him getting Frisco together with Troy from Legends Live Forever and the City Eats and all that type of stuff. You feel me? Because, you know, I rock with Legends Live Forever too. You know, so to see them stay in it and see how they keep like what's Dio and feel me? It's like I'm just very blessed to have different relationships and know all them, and then see how they kind of did like a little mini Frisco, like how they did in Atlanta, and that's what the Bay kind of was seeing a little bit, you know. And then you got Vallejo, where Vallejo always on. They got E40, they got Mac Dre. You feel me? Russell now, but then you got her and SOB, RBE, like like most of the people. What's it called? The big stepping. You feel me? Nefta Pharaoh. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
Think of all these names. These more are most prominent people that actually got out there. You feel me? Like Vallejo usually got the people that get out there and get on.
That's true.
Because of where it's at. Think of where things are. You feel me? Based on this area. So you got to go there and get the sauce. Like I spent time in Frisco. I tell you all these stories. I spent time in Vallejo. You feel me? At Ozcat Radio and so in Fairfield in the flats and you know what I'm saying? Like just the whole Bay, Sacramento, going to Tuolumne, the Gables, the Mac Road and like I saw there so much energy from Stockton going to with Stag and Tokay and March Lane and go to Modesto. You got the Funhouse, Palladium, the Bar and Grill, and just go to Merced. Like this whole area got something to offer. And
I agree.
Yeah, everybody got something to bring, and we just gotta respect it. I seen people come from the Bay out to the Valley acting like they extra harder. You was a poodle back in, you feel me? You was an old school poodle back in, you feel me? Back in the town or back wherever you was at. Now you trying to come out here acting like you wanted them. Nah, bruh.
Not the poodle.
It's like that. You feel me? Because you got real ones in your family. You got real ones and suckers in your own family.
Yeah, that's a
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
that
man.
is fang.
Yeah. I came to say some stuff, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I enjoyed how you looked at the Bay. Because that's how I feel. Like, I feel like we are a family. We one Bay. I always say that, one Bay. We all bring something to the table. And I think that's very important. I also don't like that divide and conquer. I've never been that person. And being in San Francisco, I feel like I don't feel like it's all people, but a lot of people are like crabs in the barrel. And that's never been me. So I'm going to connect with the people that's in my path, that God's put in my path. So if I feel it, like you were saying, I'm going to go for it. So, sure. I'm just thankful for you to be here because I feel like you're part of that story that needs to be told, you know?
And the big part of the divide is why we can't be one Bay is because sometimes it's like, don't get me messed up like I'm them. You feel me? Because sometimes people be on some boosty stuff too. And you like, so not just winning off when they winning, doing good, you got to take the bad. And sometimes people only want to take the good and not the bad. You feel me? And that's where we got to be able to do that with each other because
I agree.
Everybody brings something special and we need to acknowledge what they bring so then we could be like, okay, that's the difference of that Bay. Don't just mix it. The Bay is a sandwich of different ingredients. You feel me?
Yeah. And I feel like, too, with people, like the collaboration thing, I don't want to collaborate with somebody up. Sometimes somebody down can bring you back up. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like for me, I work with people that's hardworking, that shows up and consistent. That's what I want. It will work out at the end if they that way. You can get to the top when you're that way. And I just feel like some people just think about stuff all the wrong way. And it's nothing wrong with being up, but what goes up can go down.
Yeah, that's what happened.
You know? So it's just, that's weirdo behavior, I'm just saying. But I like everything in my path is gonna happen, so I'm one of those people too.
Yep, I see it. It's already there.
Thank you. Okay, so why is nature important to your mental health?
Nature is important because I am nature, and it give me the most remembrance of that. You know, I got to remember who I am. This whole experience in this realm is to remember who you were. Like to die. Let's be like everybody guaranteed in life gonna die. You feel me? So what death is, you left from here to go do something. What? I don't know. But when you came here, you died from wherever you was at to come here. You feel me? So nature shows that, and it keep me in that awareness. You know, when my alarm went off, it's probably 1:05. You know, or that it was a text message, but I pray at certain times a day. You know. I make sure that I'm locked in because, like I said, with the squirrel, different animals, they not faking it. You gotta have a pet at your house.
That's true.
They not faking it.
Yeah,
and I don't say pet like owner. We not owners. You say you scared of squirrels.
I am so
squirrels kind of smart. What is it about them?
I think they will be fine with me. I'm just terrified of them.
Is it rodents?
Yeah, I think that could be what it is. But I love animals. I've always been good. They always gravitate to me well. Babies do too. But I'm so scared of squirrels. And
it's just a rodent. So that's why I say you look into them because fear is just, that's the opposite of love. So it's like, true. Why and especially if you hate something, that's because you fear to love
I don't hate them. That's too strong.
So you ain't there. So that's
that's
how you get gauge
but I
them.
the truth is I'm scared of them.
So think of this, like I got a neighbor that don't like squirrels. Get that rat away from me. But she's like, I like snakes though. She likes snakes. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? So every animal is a spirit. It's a spirit animal. So like all got different traits. Like the dog, it's different. So you can
I
look
love
at the
cats.
spirit of
I
that.
love
That's
cats.
all of their race, and they got variations and gradients of all the different spirits to give you reflections of a certain spirit in life.
Mm-hmm.
So cats, what they do are like they just walk in. What I learned from a cat is that they don't gotta run in no pack, but they can. They like very good at being individual, but then being for the tribe.
Yeah.
So I watch how they can snuggle with you and be all up on you 1 minute, and the next minute, like, you calling them, they ain't even listening. But you can't call them, they will come. But they choosing when, and you got to respect it because you know, like, that's not a human. You know, I can't just, I'm lucky if we came anytime. You feel me? So it's like, each spirit, when you engage with it, they have that certain type of thing. Like, let's go with the elephant. So,
I love the elephant.
You got the elephant on. So CRC basically, or not CRC, but Torah from CRC. He's like, yeah, the elephant. They say the lion is the king of the jungle, but it's really the elephant. It's the biggest, ferocious. Nobody mess with the elephant, and it's not, and it's peaceful. It's so big, but it's peaceful. I'm not trying to. I could be tearing everything apart. I remember you. I could come back with a whole. But I'm peaceful on how you moving. So those spirits are things that, you know, reflections that I want to carry with me and hold. So, you know, that's what we talking about right now. Who's who? You feel me? That's why I got the owls on. Who's who? We the who's who right now. You feel me? And we fly.
Yeah, I went to Bali last October. So it's about to be a year. The elephant, oh my God. I was so in love, like, with them more. And of course, like, as you grow up and stuff, you go to like places where they are at, like the zoo and stuff like that. But we got to touch them and wash them and stuff. And it was just I think it was the oldest one, and I was like looking at it, and it was just like mesmerizing my, like, just me. So I was just looking at it, and then it wrapped me, and I was just like, oh. I was all hugging it, but I love animals. I've always loved them.
Everything senses different things. So we got like 5, 6 senses: touch, taste, smell, see. That's how we interact with this realm. You know, like if you in a dark room, you can't see, you still hear. You could hear something. You know what I'm saying? So like, different beings have different senses, and we got more senses that we don't know, and that's how we reflect and see. Like, damn, I'm kind of seeing how they seeing, you know, like cats be looking in the corner of the room, or like, you know. So that's how we get them different senses. We could utilize that. That's why a dog go out with the people and be sniffing, you know, because that's how we could use the senses when we all blend work together. We eat animals, or not animals that eat animals, but we wear skin, you know, if we got something. You know, or we study a bird, how it fly, and that's how we could make, you know, planes. Or we study a spider, how they make make webs, and that's how we can make bridges. You know, so I look into those. So you should look them up. Like, what spirit those two? By the end of this today, I'm gonna send them to you.
Spiders are good luck. I know they are, because I'm so scared of them. And in Bali, I was having a heart attack. But I think it's more the look of a spider that I'm scared of. But knowing what they do and how creative and how of a artist they are because of their webs and stuff, I will say that I appreciate them for that. But I'm so scared of them. Hopefully, one day I can hold one.
Think of that, though.
Yeah, hold it. We should do that together.
That's what I'm on. I've been building that, and I kind of can have them on me a little bit. I think I'll start with like the jumping spiders. They have a nice and cool.
Yeah, they're so small. Yeah, I actually had a jumping spider jump on me. I almost had a heart attack.
But that's the dopest thing about the spider that I learned is what you just said. That's the reflection. When I always was appreciating life, so I trap them and get them out of there. But when I really started loving them and falling in love with them, it was that reflection. I would come in the room and the motherfucker would feel some type of way with me, just like the spider. The spider come in the room and ain't doing nothing. It ain't worried about you. You want to kill it. Yeah. But people can't kill me. They'll try to kill my character, though, because they fearful of how I look or what I got going on. You feel me? So I would start seeing that. I'm like, oh.
Because you are original. And when people don't like original people that just themselves, that are authentic. And it's so rare. Like, we was just talking about that. We was just talking about how, like, people, when you're so different, they don't understand it. They're gonna try to dim your light, and that's what it is. So,
and then I see that spider. I'm like, okay, what else does spider do? The spider go and it create a web. I see, and it gotta trust the universe gonna provide it something. And it's like it's faith without works. No, it got works. It, like you said, a creative artist. It made a web. I done seen a web in the car. I done seen a web in the closet over here. I done seen webs in, like, how the fuck? What you gonna catch over here? but you alive and you thriving. So that much, you gotta have that much patience with your gift that and they didn't make no TV and just sat there and was like, I'm watching TV. No, it's there chilling, waiting for the vibration, for frequency, or something to trip past it. It's on its swivel. So that's what the spider be doing, and that's that reflection. So when you dive deeper into those things, you can get those lessons. Because at a certain point in this world, you're going to surpass everybody around you when it comes to they drive for life and hunger to want to know and information you can learn. Like at this podcast, not your uncle didn't tell you how to, your cousin or somebody didn't say, oh, you can go down there and do it to start the podcast. You had to go out on your own, explore the world and find the means to create this. And then if you ain't there, eventually you will be there. And that's the whole thing where you get these lessons from. That's how God teaches through all these different reflections. And if you ain't doing that, you're never reaching it. And that's why there ain't no point. I can't even take you there. Like, it's like going to space, but you don't want to put on the gear. You feel me? You ain't your lungs. I'm about to go underwater and dive under and go up over into this underground cavern. You want to slide? You can't, because you can't even go underwater and breathe, hold your breath long enough, or can't even get the apparatus to trust the apparatus. You need you get what I'm saying? Even if you can't physically do it yourself, you got to trust this technology, and you can't even trust that. So there's no way you can get over there. So we be having this spook when it comes to spirit, when it, like, do God want me to know? Because we egotistical. We be like, oh, I got all this power. I'm powerful to motherfuckers. You feel me? But then eventually you get humbled. Yeah. And that's what it is. Everybody don't have what it takes to have that power.
Percy, he was telling, him and Cam, so the producers, they was telling me that I was super humble. And I said, well, I'm very aware of the things that I've done. But I am humble because I think it's the way to be to get to the next level. Even though I know I've done a lot of things in my life, I've been in the fashion industry for 25 plus years. I'm very proud of it. But I still have a lot of work to do. And even talking to Lacas Racas, like them and how they've been in the industry for 20 years or almost 20 years next year. But just, their story and how they were saying, we still pushing, and I'm just like, because we special. And it takes a longer time when you are special and you're so unique. And that's why just being authentic is something that I just hold on to. And I think that's why I like animals too, because they are individuals. And cats hold boundaries. That's why they like that. They're a very boundary animal.
And while everybody is special and unique, and there's some people that recognize they special and unique, and some people that don't. And there's some people that can recognize the special uniqueness in other people, and there's some people that can't. And those tiers is what separate people, not your actual value. You know what I'm saying? And that awareness. So that's what our therapist was telling me that. You feel me? So
I like that you have a therapist.
And that's why I had to speak on it, because, and I want to give him some, when he hear it, if he do ever hear, he'll know, like, okay, he tried to use my flip it. I said a little different, but that's where it came from. And the whole thing about just being as vulnerable as possible along the journey, because because I feel that, like, the thing that make me be how I am is, like, I had to go through a lot of suffering. I've been through so many different things around my spirit. It's like, how could you look life in the face in these experiences and it's just, like, I'm like, I'm hella grateful on me. Like, it was one point I'm like, man, why I gotta be me?
Dang. It's not easy to do it. But I feel like people can be around you and they can really test it for you to be something else. You just gotta keep going. That's I think that's the most special thing, is just to keep going, keep being yourself. Like I was just saying earlier, like, people ask me, why do you do what you do? Because I love it, and money don't have nothing to do with it. It's because I know I'm supposed to be here, and it was just something that's always been a part of my life. And it's the best feeling. Money will come, but when you're doing something you love, don't. Like, it's so, like, you got to cherish it. So, yeah.
Well, all that's going in my head right now, I was talking to my bro LD the other day, and I was going on one, and at the end I was like, bro, it's a live squad. And what I meant by it was, like, the Alive Squad is basically like everybody alive right now. Like, people always talk about, I want to leave a legacy. And really think about what that means. Right now they say it's 9 billion people in the world? 9 billion. So if I give you a number of that, like, think of it, it's the thread or the hairs in your head. It ain't even that ain't close to 9 billion. That's like me, 100 million or something. Let's say that. But 9 billion? So in 100 years, it ain't gonna. None of the people alive gonna be alive.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's gonna be a whole new 9 billion in 100 years.
This is true.
Since we was little kids, it was no phones. Now it's iPhones. Now we in the VR. That's how much shit changed. It was just civil rights, all that shit within the same 100 years. You want them to remember you?
That's true.
How selfish is that? Fuck legacy and this love. Be here right now. The people that's alive right now with you, being you, we are each other reflections. This what we got. If Michael Jackson go, whoever gone, you can't make no song with him. Our people is gone.
I agree.
So these are our people. This the squad. This our squad. Everybody alive right now, this our squad. This the alive squad. We alive. Come on.
I love that.
And that's just what I'm saying.
Power
like
now.
I love that. I think like Willow Smith and these type of people alive. Because I might have wanted to like, damn, I wish I could have a song with Amy Winehouse. I couldn't because I was so trapped in doing whatever the fuck I was doing in life. You feel me? Instead of getting on my path to where I could meet them. You know, Michael Jamal Warner just passed. I might wonder, man, Cosby Show. Brett just roasted me online today talking about I posted a picture when I was a little kid. They said, man, you look like you was on the Cosby Show. You feel me? Big Folk Pop says that. Shout out to Brett. But you know, like, I could have met Michael Jamal Warner. I watched Homeboys in Outer Space. I want to ask him about those type of things, but I can't because I was caught up in whatever life I was to not make it there. So ultimately, how I look at this is like, man, these are the people that's alive right now. If I don't like what they doing with their own, can I help them to get their shit better? If I ain't, I need to shut the fuck up and focus on me and get my shit together.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh,
And self is always first to be able to help somebody else. So I definitely agree on that.
Yeah.
I wanted to dig into this because we did talk about mental health. We kind of went on a tangent.
My bad. You know,
And
I
I love it because it's a conversation. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So what's behind the black man hikes and why is it important to do? I love that y'all love that you're doing. I love when black men stick together. I think it's so important.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been going to camp since I was 5 years old. That my mom lied on my job application or the application to get in there so I could go because I went with my older sister. So I went to Camp Mendocino. That's from the Boys and Girls Clubs of San Francisco they basically all the Boys and Girls Club around the Bay, Valley, all that be going up to this camp. They send kids up to camp. So I've been going there that whole time. I've seen the power of nature's power of life, like power of all these creative things. I went to arts and crafts and nature and hiking and all that shit. So I see how important that is to get out your environment, period. I've been learning that my whole life. So as I'm in my adult years, you know, I see that we hike. You know, people go hiking and being in nature in our natural environments right here in the city and right here in the hood. Like in the East, you go to East Oakland, they got Leona Lodge. It look like it's bridges. It look like, you know, you gone, you know. We got all those environments, but we so trapped in our environment that it's like being in jail. Like, go to jail is like being in the city because you don't even see what real life was because you only seeing concrete. You're not seeing how God intended life to be. So I'm an advocate for that. I'm from Earth. You feel me? So as I see that there's different hiking groups out here, you have like from the hood to the woods, my brother Peace, you know, he a younger brother for me. So when he's starting it up, I'm going to the first meetings and making sure that, you know, it's established. I'm bringing my voice. I'm bringing what I could bring to make sure that it's good, you know. And I see the community that's galvanizing around him. And then when he tell me the story of like 510 hikers, how he used to go to 510 hiker events with his auntie, and it got him the idea, and he do love nature and woo. So that's how it was. And with Langston, that's from Niggas in Nature, and the Goose, how they say it sometimes, you know, they fancy. I just have relationships with them in the community. You know, and sometimes it's something be good and it's bad, then it's this, and we trying to figure it out, but we took the time to work out those. And that's the thing I had with these brothers in the community. They see me over time, was like, I respect bro, he cool. You feel me? Something had to happen. So I seen Peace one day on the late night just sliding around downtown Oakland. He doing an event over here with them bros. And then I seen Langston at another event. You know, these are all different types of events. And basically, I'm like, y'all work together. They're like, we work with you. They're like, bro, you be a part of it. So I'm like, all right, for sure. Then I went to Hip Hop TV. Sean, he building the community. He wanted me to pull up. So I went to his compound to just work and have meetings with Keita. That's from Keita from these, the Hood Planner that's restoring the East Oakland shoreline. You feel me? And then Nick from 510 Hikers coming to meet Sean. So it's just that connectivity. So I've been just going around organizing the organization. So I'm like, bro, you want to be a part of it too?
Mm-hmm.
Made a group chat on Instagram. So now we all in there, started some conversations. You feel me? And from there, we bubbled, came back, had meetings together. Then we had the first hike. Because Nick from 510 Hiker Elder, what he wanted to see was a men unity hike. That's what he was pushing for. So me, I just thought everybody was going to be hiking. I want to get this group, that group, to just get all these melanated people hiking. Mm-hmm. Because the thing that made them individuals was the thing that was separating them. So when people was like, oh, you hiking in the woods? Kind of like niggas in nature. No, we from the hood to the woods. We be on spirituality. And they like, no, but they be going to the slopes and they be snorkeling or something. You know what I'm saying? It's still in nature, but it's different. So they trying to, no, we do go to nature, but we do something different. 510 hikers is like, no, we out in nature for real. We not trying to just be walking around in the bushes. You feel me? We trying to go get we elders, so we trying to get in shape. So those things was slightly keeping a divide because it wasn't no intentionality for the connectivity. Mm-hmm. So with the relationships I had with everybody, and that's how it unfolded, I just told the testimony how it unfolded, you know? Yeah. And from there, as we've been there, I put the intention of, I've been doing hella different groups. I've been around man groups like since a kid. Them was tribes of kids when I was at Camp Mendocino. This is at school, I had to figure it out. You know, everywhere I be around people. So I see the downfall of our community. It's always about the credit. Who started what and whoop. And as they start dividing, now they're going to make two of the same thing. Yeah. And now it's like, which side you going to pick? And it's like, nah. Like, so for me, how I'm sliding out here is like, if I'm going and I'm saucier than everybody going crazy and all this shit, and I'm saying like, you see how I'm hustling and how I'm moving, you ain't got no wiggle room. Like, you looking boozy. If I'm giving up, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Give the acknowledgement to people. I agree. So that's something I had to build up to get to the confidence to say, hey, this is what it is. You know, because they not respecting unless it's a blowout. It got to be a blowout. If they feel like they could kind of get there, it's like, and one up you or that type of shit, it's a wrap. They just feel they waiting for the moment to one up you. But if you just with that God spirit, you going forward, they know they got to always play catch up. And it's weak. It feel weak, but it's like, that's how it is for them.
That's how being authentic, you get there. Staying true to yourself, the path is so clear. You know, I noticed when I was going, I got in a really, really bad car accident. And it's when I bring it up, because I know people are like, oh my God. It's just my story. It's a big part of my story. Everybody done been through some stuff. So I say it to say that was the time when I really had to understand gratitude and how that was the time to be still and understand who I was and where I was going. Once I understood that, everything became clear. And it was probably the best moment of my life. You know, it was the lowest of my life, but it was the best moment because I got to know who I was. And I started, you know, the person that's nice and kind and all those different things stayed there. But then I became more assertive and my boundaries started building. I just became who I was. And I think it's so important to be yourself. Like, when you yourself, everything could make sense and you don't have to follow after other people. It's just your path is just made for you. So I wanted to say that because it's so important. And I love that you're doing what you feel and what you want. And it's no copy. You just one-on-one, you know? So
one-to-oneness. That's what I learned. It's one-to-oneness. Like, we individuals, but we are an individual for the full collective.
I agree. I definitely agree. Let's talk about music.
Okay, I do slap, so I forgot.
So what type of music? Okay, so I know have you been getting into music, or this is new to you, or you always wanted to be in music?
I mean, I've been doing music for like 20 years now.
Oh, wow.
So, it's been a minute. This is actually my 20 years out of high school, like 05 when I graduated. So this, 2025. So
okay,
got a young bro online, called me an old head. He like, man, you old head, man. You got a copper chain on, man. You ain't got no money. He was roasting. Talking about, you old head. You was probably young in 1995. I was trying to say, man, when I was young, this what happened. He like, bro, you probably was young in 1995. So
They don't even worry about that. be happy we here.
No, it's love. Like I know it's just funny, just being that middle generation and vibe. But what was the question again? I didn't forget.
Okay, so I also
how long I was doing
to,
music? So that was
how long
years.
you've been doing music? What is the type of music you're putting out in the world? And just talk about your music career is basically the question.
So it's been that long, and I just developing it. I already could rap hella good. I probably was part of I was part of that when DMX and Eminem and like how hip hop was before, like when the Migos came, like Future Migos and all them, they changed. They was changed. They are like the mumble rap, Young Thug, all that type of, like, the frequency of music just changed with them. So it wasn't always just about, like, I think about We're Out Yankovic for some reason, but it wasn't about just, like, the swag and, like, Busta Rhymes. Like, Busta Rhymes in his times, if he was just fresh and young, probably would have been, like, Mystical, like, all them type of, artists would have been popping more at this time. But so I had to grow up and figure out that transition. So for me, like I said, We're Out Yankovic is like, back then, he made music like that. He'll flip like, been hanging most our life, living in the Amish paradise. Like, he'll just do like little parody ones. And that's kind of what it was. Like, he didn't have to have, he had enough talent, like Adam Sandler enough talent, but that he could sing. But it's just a spoof or a spinoff. So when you hear these different songs on social media, it's like that. Like, every song is a flip of and to make it like the hood. I'm running you down, gunning you down, ba 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 ba. Everything is a flip of that. When I see you, I'm gonna shoot you. Like, that's the YN like flip. How we used to do when we was younger. We would change the like whoever they talking about in the song to our name. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
like that type of vibe. But So yeah, now I kind of do music more for the holding space, because I've been through all those different transitions and all that. And at one point, music was the voice of us. Like, we didn't have no outlet to speak for the community, Black community, and where we come from. So that was the importance of getting into music, so that you can utilize your leadership within your art, your talent, to spread a message, like a Public Enemy or Gil Scott Herons, them type of people. But now that hip hop is changing, and this doesn't necessarily need to be that, that voice for us. It can be, like a Kendrick, at the Super Bowl type vibe, but it's not necessarily necessary. So how I create music is just to be what the actual music intended, besides the moment, and it's just to be this master of ceremony and a channel for just a lot of different experiences, and you be seen. It says something for you. You can make a mixtape like, this how I love you, and this how I rock with you. You can send that to somebody. Like, it's a sacred service, to the world, and that's what it's about. So when I perform, it's like I get a chance to like, look what I've been working on, these things, and be vulnerable. So I could turn up and, hey, got the slaps, so we could dance and get you moving and feel uncomfortable. I'll fall and trip or something. I do it. It don't matter. Like, just if I could do this in this mode, just imagine what you could do. Just come on, get out here. You feel me? Especially when it means something. It's okay it's easy to dance to, like, bitch, shake that ass, bitch. Hey, seem to do it, But when it actually means something and come from something.
I agree.
Imagine this: when you go to church, you see somebody watch a football game, basketball game. Steph Curry, go crazy! He went crazy. Look at it. But watch when he said, "God moved the spirit in you. Come on, speak up for God."
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's for you, your real spirit. So that's kind of what I'm like learning through the music, and just being like, no, I should be juiced for this, as I'm juiced for, like, I seen the crossover. He crossed them. Oh,
yeah, I agree.
God going crazy for me right now. Look at he brought us together. Look at your studio. Look at bruh doing his art. This is a production. One bruh. You feel me?
I agree.
I'm here. I made this. This is me. I made this out of a pillow.
It's revamped.
You get what I'm saying? This is my first one I ever did. I just visualized it, and I seen it, and I'm like, I had to think to myself, like, I really did that.
I like it. And that's what my brand is about, revamping.
So, so that's what music is, my man. That's what music is to me. It's one of those things, and it teach me to go into every other form and learn myself and be vulnerable to say something that people might not want to like, but that's my experience.
Yeah, and that's you being authentic. Okay, so this, I'm gonna ask, I got two more questions.
Yep.
This one is, What do you? I know you said you was talking about music, so I feel like another thing to make your mind free. What do you do to keep your mind free?
I just go feed the animals outside. I got some squirrels. I'm gonna go get some peanuts. You feel me? I seen the squirrels just sit on me. Like first, I don't even knew them for an hour. There's some turkeys in the neighborhood. I go do that because it feed my like exploration and childlike energy. Like, oh shit, I don't know what it's about to do. You feel me? But I know it ain't that dangerous, but it's a little bit. And now with clothes, like paint, get into art, express myself. You know, like my whole thing is about free your mind. You know, and free your time. So to free your mind, sometimes you got to free your time. You got to go out somewhere and free your time. But you can't free your time unless you free your mind. And you can't free your mind unless you free your time. So it's like, it's that like yin and yang dance of like, you know, breaking free from the matrix and from everything and just being like, okay, I'm going to free my time so I can free my mind. And every time I feel like I ain't got time to do it, I need to free my mind because I don't think I got no time.
Yeah.
And then when, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm freeing my mind, I'm like, think of time though. I can try to free your time, but you know, you still in time. So, or you think that I can't, you know, it's just a dance. So
yeah, I agree. Okay. So this is the last question and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay. What question do you have for me? Do you have a question?
I got a question for you. All right, bam, it's me, A to the Miggity Loove Moore. I'm over here with, what's your name?
Monique.
All right, Monique, where we at right now?
We are in Fairfield, California.
And everything. So we might be by the flats. I don't know exactly what you know how to say it. Don't give me no politics. But anyways, this is now we on your show, but now we just collab. This is the Loove Moore show. So I'm gonna ask you this question. Okay. What's your perspective on love?
So when I was growing up, my grandma, I remember we were doing Bible study. And she had told me, maybe it was like 12. She told me that as you grow up, as you move in this world, always move in love. Love will get you to the next level. When you feeling rage or something is like hate is there, or you feeling jealous, move in love. She used to always tell me that. What it means to me is it's a unbelievable feeling. Like it's something that is always in us if we engage it. And that's, yeah. And I just believe in moving in love. I believe if you stay away from the crap that's being told and all this other stuff and you moving in love, I feel like things look more clear. And when she told me that, I'm so happy that she told me that, because even when I feel like I'm being tested or something is happening in this world, I'll always be like, move in love. Don't worry about it. It will be fine. And I feel like it always solve a lot of my faith and stuff come up because of that. So, yeah. I feel like I answered it in a different way.
That's super dope. No, you went in. I needed that one. Bam. And this is the last question.
Okay.
What you love more than money?
I like money. I wouldn't say I love money. I like money. I think money is a tool. So I would say that. I feel like God is always number one for me. Like, he will always be number one. I would never even put money near him. I feel like God is money. My God is time. God is us. God is earth, universe, everything. So God will always be number one. And that's who I love the most.
Bam, and that's it. And hey, always remember this. They may do it to you, but don't do it to yourself.
So we just swapped and went on to his
That's
show.
how you do it, yeah.
So we can do the card right now. Pick a card. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. There we go.
Pick a card. Go in there and just... Okay. Yeah. And then read it out loud.
Trying to see what you want to grab out. There we go.
Uh-oh, one failed. So that's it.
All right. To have great faith is to have great power, because your intent, your will is undivided. When your word isn't dissipated by doubt, the power of your word becomes even stronger. Be impeccable with your word. Yes. So, yeah, that means a lot to me right now, because that's what I've been kind of speaking about, especially on these hikes. Bare minimum, what I'm doing is helping raise the voice of are black men or just men in general. But specifically the people that's been showing up to the hikes has been majority black men. So I know how important it is to like our mental health and everything, to like be able to convey what you're going through and have the confidence to convey it. So when you come around a lot of men, we might be long-winded, we might be getting lost, and it's like, damn, be around people that has cultivated their voice. Because our voice is like, you know, in the Bible saying the word, and at the beginning was the word. So that means like, that's a sound. Before light, like to say, let there be light. That means that's a sound had to make let there be light. And so that's how we create our world. What, like, oh, I'm going to eat. We about to eat now because you said it. Now I know I could get you some food because you used your words. Even if you forgot, you said it already. Now I'm like, you hungry? Who you going to get you? So that's how important it is. So all these reflections, that what we wear, how we adorn ourselves, how what we speak, all the senses, what we bring to people's senses, use the smell, that's going, all that is us and how we love and adorn ourselves in the physical form and what we want to create. So yeah, that word is very powerful, and that was good that gave me that affirmation, because that's what I'm articulating, and you feel me? I'm learning how to use because I talk like Pootie Tang.
That's what you like completely talked about this whole podcast. So
that's tight.
That's crazy how that popped out.
That's tight. Because I used to talk like Pootie Tang. I'd be like, you feel me, with the capital, with the unique kind. You know what I'm saying? I was about to boop bop it.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what did you say? But I said, you don't. I was trying to tell you, like, man, where'd my phone go? I left it. That's what I was saying. Yo, ooh, op, then you boop, op. You feel me?
Everybody don't be listening. I'm just saying. You know, some people got the ears to listen. Some people don't. So, those that's listening will hear you.
Yeah, they gave us that you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. So you got to listen twice as much as you talk.
My mom used to always tell me that when I was younger.
You
I also
had a wise mama.
The things, the
see no evil and hear nothing. Y'all, you had a wise mom.
Yeah, I always have, like, every place I get, I always get like a statue or something that reminds me of that, of her always saying that. So yeah, it's true. See,
you in it. You on that vibration. That's what it is.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm happy we did that, because
that was cool.
We needed that. Cool. Yeah, but thank you. But we should definitely do something with animals. Maybe with a spider, because I'm so scared. We could maybe do us holding a tarantula or something.
I'll do that, yeah. I'm with that. I think a tarantula is the one to do, because I know that they seem like they bigger and more like, we ain't tripping off you. Like, I'm here. Like, they seem more like.
So we could do that. We could plan something.
Because I just don't know
snakes,
they swag.
I'm not snakes at all, actually.
Yeah,
I holded them. I'm like really interested. I think because snakes are always looked at them as related to cats, and I'm like infatuated with cats, because cats are so interesting, but also cats teach you so much about boundaries, and you know, like, they let you know, no, I don't want to be bothered, things that we should do, like, so I just feel like they teach you a lot of stuff about the stuff
naturally,
how we should naturally with it. Also too, cats know energy, so they don't fool with you, they don't like you, your energy off.
Yeah, that's the thing, God. Yeah, I seen that happen before, and I'm just like, I thought the cat was tripping, but then they be protecting me though. They be around.
And if they attack, it's something there. I can't really put what is on the person, because I feel like sometimes people are like, I didn't do nothing to attack me, but it could be a pheromone or something. But I just think that cats are awesome. But their eyes are the same. So when I was younger, I always saw a cat eye and a snake eye. So I just related them together. So and then I know people are so scared of snakes. It's maybe more scared of snakes than spiders. So
public speaking, the main one. Public speaking, and maybe snakes and spiders.
Yeah, I know public speaking.
You know another
thing
you was talking about, like you said, like people love like even the spider, the same thing. Like people love like how like black people. You know, they say like a bee, they like what I'm saying. A bee makes honey, but people don't fuck with bees. They be like, bees. You know, some people be like, get the bee. Let's start trying to slap it at the barbecue, but you want honey, just like us. You might want black culture, but you don't like. So it ain't just about black. You get what I'm saying? We do it.
But bees are we wouldn't even be alive without bees, because bees are our food,
oxygen and hella shit,
everything. So. I mean, you gotta respect the bee. Also, too, I love that in their hive, everything is mathematical equation. Their whole hive and
They build in alignment.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then everything is alignment. It's everything. So
bees be going crazy.
Yeah, bees are tight. I enjoy bees, and if they come near you, they feel your frequency. So if you ever attract them, you are like.
And they remember you too. Bees remember.
Yeah, and crows.
Crows, you ever heard about
crows? They tell your baby and they have an issue with you. So, but crows are very intelligent, highly intelligent. So, but I love animals. So we definitely should do that together.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do something with Trap Nature. We're gonna go out to like some rattlesnake. We went to Alameda. I'm not Alameda, but Antioch. Got some rattlesnakes. Bro went in there with some Nikes on. Came out with a rattlesake. Oh yeah, I think her den's over here, huh? Who is her?
Rattlesnakes are poison.
He said, "Who is her?" Yeah, he said, "Yeah, I think her den. Who is her?" He got her. He's like, "Oh yeah, this her right here. Look." Now hold on, watch out, bro. She gonna calm down.
Oh my God! I don't know about no.
Then she just stopped. See, look, she chilling. And they chill. Like rattlesnakes is hella cool. They temperament is hella cool. All they want to do is run away. They not like aggressive. Like I see you pick a garter snake up.
Yeah, garter snakes.
But a rattlesnake, it ain't striking, ain't doing none of that. It just sat there and it got calm and it like a little ball. Then it's just gonna try to get away. Like
snakes are. I will say snakes are interesting. Yeah, I held it a couple snakes before. But I haven't a spider. I'm very scared of them, and I'm trying to get like unscared of them because they're artists. They're little artists, and I don't want to be scared of them no more. But and I be feeling bad like if I have to kill it or something. It's just I need to get ones with spiders, I guess.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, so we should do that.
Things that need to happen because if we don't unlock that, none of this is going nowhere. Or if it do, then we the diddler eventually.
Yeah, and I don't want to be scared of stuff either. I feel like I'm in a place where I'm just facing all my fears, so I can hold a spider and be okay.
All right.
But I am scared of all their eyes. Why do you have eyes that match your leg count? I don't know.
Damn.
I think that's just creepy to me. But they can see everything in a room, like all angles.
Yeah, people scared to be seen from all angles. That's the thing.
And that could be, look.
That's for sure.
You can see the back of my head, and I can see the back of my head.
See, that's what it's. Everything. Our biggest fear is the unknown. We don't know
that's true.
That's all it is. Everything. The root of fear is I just don't know. I ain't scared of the dog. I'm scared of the dog bite because I don't know if it's gonna bite me. Oh, that's what you just don't know. All of this fear is don't know. So when you enlightened, that's when you ain't got to be fearful.
Yeah,
that's really it, and that's why it's important for me to enlighten people because I'm scared because I don't know what scared people gonna do.
Yeah.
So I'm enlightening people. So even just even if you selfish, enlighten people because it's gonna light up your life.
Yeah.
People are less scared and less a threat to you and your people. And
I feel like
they'll be for you now. There'll be somebody for you.
Yeah, I feel like when they enlighten, they move more self-full than selfish. Because when you self-full, you're filling your tank so you can be the best version of yourself. You know, you're able to move into this world. You're not jealous. You're not, you're just your whole self.
That's why. You just helped me crack the cup. That's it.
Self-full?
Because I be thinking, like, the hardest thing to do for yourself, but not be selfish.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. But I get the wordplay now because like the other side of it is like I'm codependent. So my whole thing is I'm so empathetic that I could lose myself in other people's experience.
Yeah, I'm like that too. And I have to. That's why I say cats. I love cats because of the boundary.
For that, yeah.
The saying no if they don't want to be bothered, and I understand that now because when I need to after this, I need to recharge because we pour it into each other. So I know I'm gonna be drained when I go home. I'm maybe gonna be knocked out But I clear my day out that way so I can do that. But you have to know yourself, and that's when you're filling your cup because you're able to fill into other people. And I love helping people, and I love being there for people. But you got to know yourself well enough to be like, look, I got to say no because I'm drained.
And self-full is the most perfect thing. Self-full, because selfish is why I couldn't get it because selfish is like I'm an ish. Yeah. I'm not my full self is ish.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be selfish. Mm-hmm. I want to be self-full. Yeah. And that's what it's about. Full. I could be full of myself. And that's another term that just was turned bad. Yeah. Be full of yourself. Yes, that's what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. Your cup is
but
full.
they're using full of yourself like selfish. Mm-hmm. And I learned even about pouring. I'm not supposed to pour into shit. I'm just from the overflow.
Yeah, overflow.
That's how you stay full.
Yeah, yeah.
If I'm pouring, then eventually I ain't gonna have nothing.
Yeah.
So I just got to go from the overflow. I'm staying straight up in alignment, and when I got something to give, it's just overflow. It's pouring.
Yeah, and I actually said that on a podcast. Exactly what you're saying. I said that you want to get to a place where the overflow is there, and then the other cups can line up.
It's probably where I heard it from. You feel me? Big podcast out here. You know, somebody twist and repost it.
But it comes from a lot of people, because Oprah definitely said you want to get in a place of overflow.
And Jopra probably said it too.
Huh?
Jopra?
Who was that?
That's Fat Joe.
Oh.
Yeah. But you do what you say. You want to get in a place of what?
Yeah, you always want to get in a place of overflow. You always. I think that's maybe the best place you can be, and I feel like right now, because I stay true to myself, that's where I'm at. I can overflow.
It's hard though, because I'm so used to
it is hard.
It's just I'm used to not having so much that it's like when I have it, I feel like damn, I'm tripping. Or when I do have it and I don't do nothing with it, it's like I feel that like dang, like I could change, like just I could change all these people's life right now because I'm aware.
Yeah, but you know, but you don't go too far in your survival remorse. Because sometimes that can, and this is something I've dealt with, like just being, number one, I'm blessed in my life, period. But I felt like that I got that way because I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to help all these people because I'm blessed right now. Like, I'm up right now. And that's not necessarily true. You got to make sure that overflow is there so you are able to do it. And then you don't take away and go too far down. And then you don't even have nothing to give. And then you got to start all over. So you got to know how to multiply it. So that's where that self-full is, making sure you're taking care of all these things over here so you're able to overflow. If you're sitting up there just giving, you're going to be empty. And then you might not be able to multiply. You don't know what's going to happen in that time. So I'm learning that filling up in yourself is maybe the number one thing you can do. And everybody else will benefit off of it because of you saying no's or, yeses to some things that work for you. And all those, it's just, it's a whole thing, but it's alignment. At the end of the day, it's all alignment. But just don't let that survivor remorse get to you because you're blessed for a reason and God knows who to give them blessings to because you are going to help people, but you do it when you can do it.
Yeah, and I feel all of that, and that's something I definitely need to receive, you feel me? And it's the thing that's make it challenging for me is that I always knew all this was happening. I'm just in the thoughts now. Yeah. You feel me? So I never doubted it. Like, it was no, like, it ain't gonna happen. Like, why am I alive for? Yeah. So when I'm here, I'm just literally looking at it. It ain't like I feel like I'm obligated, because I went to Coda, I go to therapist, I'm good. I don't feel obligated, but it's like, it's just me. It's just real. It's like, bro, how all these people talking about they thirsty, and you like, damn, they should have some water. But you go over here, got a whole stream of freshwater spring coming out your... I guess you can't, like, just because you busy, but I'm busy right now. That mean I'm out of alignment. Like I said, I told bro, I'm still catching up with myself. I'm just catching up with myself, and I ain't giving myself no excuse why it's okay. Like, bro, like, no, you are the person, you signed up for that. You're the one that we need to do that. You have the gift in you. You create this from, like, God put the seed in you for that. The world don't have it unless you providing it. Yeah. And sometimes we so busy doing all this other shit than what we supposed to be on. Yeah,
that's out of alignment. We
out of
stay
alignment.
far away
from
that.
And that's when I feel that way. I'll be feeling dry. I'm like, damn, I could be doing this. Like, I could be coming to the podcast, but I'm at the funeral. I could make an excuse, but I did have to go to the funeral, though, but I'm late to it. No.
Well, it's fine. It worked out. The alignment was there. We was getting things together. It like you got to see.
That's the grace, but I ain't taking advantage of grace. I appreciate that, but I ain't about to pay my rent off the lottery. You feel me? That's out.
I respect that.
That's out.
I receive that, and I respect that.
And that's my life. That's where I live at. This whole earth. I ain't play. Hey.
I respect. I really respect
what I'm saying,
that.
Though?
Yes, I do. And it's not a lot of people that would have said that, so I definitely respect that. I feel like I'm very much that person too. Like, look, I was supposed to be here. So yeah. But I would say, don't feel bad. It worked itself out.
And I appreciate your grace.
It definitely did. Because it worked out. And then you got to see them. We got to take a group picture. Yeah, it worked out.
Be there, yeah. And it's all just expression. I express myself along the way. I can't tell what need to be nothing besides my life, you know. I just make sure I express myself so that God could do whatever's supposed to be happening. And then you told me all the things you told me, so I see what I got out of it. And maybe, you know.
And we got to go hold a spider. That's the next thing. Go. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. So I want you to let us know your IG, or how we can get in contact with you.
So if you want to find me, do your research. You feel me? I'm from that area. You know, I got from the Word Up poster on the wall. You hear about it, you be like, what's that? What I'm on? Because everything readily available. So, you know, hey, y'all find me if you rock with me, because I ain't trying to I'm like an apple. I'm a tree. I'm an apple tree. I make the apple. I ain't promoting. You ain't see no Apple commercial. I'm chilling. Hey, I'm valuable.
We
Come
got
get
to
some.
love him.
On love. Let's
you
go.
are. But thank you for joining us. Please subscribe below, like, share. Tell us how you felt about this.
Yeah.
Because this was amazing. I mean, this was all love. It
was a vibe. It was actually
so it was a
with
big vibe. So yeah, and I like you so much more. But thank you guys. We out.
We out. Peace and love. Oh,
yay.
And love.